the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Mayfield off the play fake. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see. Oh, Prescott stripped. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Mayfield on first down. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. On the move to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big time.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Left side to Lamb. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. A give to Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dwayne Smoot able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got some space here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 111 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Mayfield now. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Cleveland. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Prescott off play action. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 78 yards, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Mayfield on play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he fires one incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 159 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They'll run with Chubb. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns add on to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Joe Schobert leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's got Rome. Taking it right down Broadway. For 203 yards. For him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Benson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, it's Benson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recovered, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott's throw there caught by Fehoko. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Benson. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Able to power through. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken in at the 11. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson, and he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Prescott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And now here's another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll try the left side. It's Benson. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Benson. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now.